Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about the saying, the eyes being the window to the soul. So I was doing some diving and just time traveling on this kind of subject right here, right? Because I used to think it made a lot of sense. The eyes, these two are the only parts of the human body that do not grow. So your eyes are the same from when you're born till you get ready to leave out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's weird that we don't even learn that little simple thing. But I feel like we say the eyes are the windows to the soul because it's almost like a direct route being connected to this 3D realm to seeing inside someone's spirit. But when you dive in a little bit deeper, you understand that even if you don't have these eyes, you still can read that energy and you still can tell what's up with that soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ray Charles. We knew where his soul was at. He was into all that witchy shit. He was with the industry. We could say the same thing for Stevie Wonder. Stevie. We could tell where his soul was at. These are two big name industry motherfuckers who was blind, and we knew where their souls was at. It was not with us. Not with us. You know what I'm saying? So like, the eyes can be a key part, but you should be able to read that energy the same way without using the eyes. So with everything working on a frequency level, and you have to think about everything in a percentage, in attributes. So I know a lot of people don't play games, and there's a lot of females that watch, and I know y'all don't be on video games, but for the fellas, y'all know about the games. If you played any sports, all your players have attributes. Speed, power, agility, all these things, but none of them are just sitting at 100. You got one that's at 76%, one that's at 45% there. It's different attributes. They're all on a different percentage scale. So when we looking at this, these eyes being a window to the soul in the 3D realm, we have to take that on a percentage scale. So for a lot of beings who like have been ascending and just really nice in their abilities and in their being, and they're up here on this other frequency, they wouldn't need the eyes to be able to read the soul. They could walk into a room blindfold and be able to feel every energy and pinpoint these energies. But when you're growing and learning and you haven't reached these other heights of your ascension yet, the eyes is the fastest access, because we're using this 3D realm where you know, it's kind of like your feelings connect you to this realm. So when you're using the eyes, it's a lot harder to hide looking into someone's eyes, or when you're staring into someone's eyes and you're reading them. It's harder to hide that. It's like their muscles are not like cooperating properly with them, because you can tell that they're trying to hide something in between there, if they are trying to hide something, if you reading somebody's energy through their eyes. You know what I'm saying? But I know for me, I've ascended past a place to where I need eyes, so I can deal with 15 narcissists, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a physical title. But these demons, I could deal with 15 of them, and I don't need to look at them in the eyes to be able to communicate with them, to handle my interactions with them appropriately. I used to have one used to always ask me why I don't look her in the eyes, and after I was dealing with that shit with my past, it was like, when you use the eyes, you also are allowing these other entities to try to manipulate your energy as well. So that's another reason why the eyes was like a tricky part for me. Like, I was told young from my sperm donor, when he used to be around for a split second, you know, you always look a man in his eyes when you're talking to him, or a person in the eyes when you're talking to him. And that was one of those little things that he happened to say that did stick with me. But as I start getting to these different levels and these attacks start coming on and me start understanding what the fuck going on out here, it's like, I don't need to tap into you that deep. When I'm tapping into your eyes, I'm trying to tap into you. So I can communicate with you freely without trying to tap into you all the way. Because for me, I feel like my powers and abilities, I can read people extremely well. So I feel like when I start diving into people's eyes, I feel like I'm invading their privacy. They may not feel that way, but that's how I feel internally, like I'm invading their privacy. My spirit, it starts picking up all these different things. I start knowing things that, like, I be wanting to say out loud, but I just keep my motherfucking mouth shut, just like, I don't feel like that's my place to just blurt this shit out. But like, we all have different abilities, but I know for me, like, I am extremely well at tapping in and reading beings extremely well. And I know we all can do it, you know what I'm saying? It's just as far as being different levels to the process. But I don't like to feel like I'm invading someone's privacy, because I have a lot more respect for people. But if I'm communicating with you, then it's almost like it's a balance. You know, everything is a balance. You don't just communicate with somebody and just... Then that shit becomes kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? So when I started getting to this ascension place and moving around with these demons all the fuck around me, I let go of the eye thing. You know what I'm saying? I let go of the eye thing. If I pick up on your energy and it's weird and witchy, then I'm gonna minimize as much eye contact with you as possible. Because the other entities that I dealt with, when I would be trying to make regular eye contact just to communicate with them, I could almost feel them like trying some witchy shit. To me, if you trying to manipulate my energy, I'm gonna call that shit witchy. Don't be trying to do no seductive, seducing, pitching your tones and volumes up and down and all of that. Look, I don't need all that shit. I'm a very straightforward person, and I like straightforwardness back. You don't have to manipulate my energy to persuade me to fuck with you or to not to fuck with you or to agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those beings that's cool with agreeing to disagree. Doesn't mean that I hate you. Just mean I'm cool agreeing to disagree. I fuck with all religions. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, oh, if you're this one, you go here in hell. If you're this one, you go there and it's down. And I pick out the healthy shit that I like from all of them. From Judaism to Buddhism to Islam to Christianity to all of them. I pick out the shit that I like. I'm just a spiritual being connected. I'm not really diving into those cultures, because the Western world is like a collective culture. This shit is not even like, don't even have its own base besides just demonic shit, which is why we out here changing this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Why we out here changing this shit now? But the eyes are not always the window to the soul. We are moving around blind people on a regular basis. We see average blind people with their dogs out here walking around, you know what I'm saying? Because they tend to use the dogs more than the sticks now. Some of them have the sticks and the dog, but you can still feel their energy. You can still read their energy. You can still tell what's up with their soul. If I had 10 blind people walk past me right now, I would still be able to tell what's up with their soul. It wouldn't stop me from being able to read their energy. That's not how this works out here. So I just want to dive in a little bit deeper as far as just the eyes being the window to the soul. We can read energy with a blindfold. You know what I'm saying? It's a tactic that can help you get to a higher ascension. But for the oppositions, they just like to use that shit as another witchy tactic to kind of keep you stamped to this 3D realm, to think that everything starts 3D first. You know what I'm saying? Mine run up too long. Y'all tapping everything down below. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the kings and queens.